guys, we had to fix ourselves because we actually got a strike from Arlette and her stupid show because we let the tape going too long because her and her husband are broke with millions of subscribers. They can't afford people like us who has 60 subscribers to talk about them. So let's just give to the poor men his money because they're broke. So those wigs and all these expensive clothes has to get paid, even if they sponsored by whatever.
Or whoever.
Yeah. So this show, like we were telling you, is a show that used to be very funny. But the husband of this woman who is in charge of the site, the production, the dressing, and whatever else, because he's the boss. Um, this guy decided there and there, since they have a lot of people watching them, that he will decide to cut the participant to make clouds. So when you go there, you can't say things that are going to be too insulting, especially if you're a male. Women can say whatever because it seems like it's a female world now. Female can be rapist, killer, disrespectful, whatever, name it. Because being a man has been vile. That's what they think. But anyway,
now they can match men.
yeah, vile in the vileness, not building bridge because they collapse, or not driving a plane because they kill people. But that's another subject. Yeah. These people who go there are so mechanical and so robotically told what to say and control that it's boring. This show is super boring. It gained millions recently by frauding the algorithm. Sorry, I'm French. With the butt farm. Butt farm, if you don't know what it is, it's it's a place where people pay that they make likes, and they make all kind of how could I say, data for you, from likes to comment or make the algorithm. Wow, man. Man, this is so hard to say for me as a French person, to make this go up. So but before it was organic, so that's why it's believable. When you do a show and it's organically popular, you buying viewers and try to trade viewers with other shows and stuff will help you to become more in demand. But when your show loses popularity, like these people, data can't lie. That's what's the beauty about mathematics, and they like to call it racist now because maths can't lie. They have to defile data and maths, because when you look at data, the person is a fraud, like her. Like we know about Foodie Beauty is a fraud too. All the girl world, a lot of them are fraud because they actually buy their viewers, or they do viewers for viewers a show when they go to lol cow lol, whatever. So yeah, this woman here, her show was organically going up, but her husband decided there and there that the participant wouldn't be able to make clouds, so they get copyrights like us. Now I have to do frame by frame because I don't even know how many seconds I can take before she come here, or the automatism of the system is going to come and lock us out of lives and make sure that our account is already burned. Because these people, like I said, if you have millions of viewers, why are you so broke that you can allow people to being able to make opinionated channel about you, or even leave the participant make some clout so they can actually gain a little bit of your show? No, no, no. The husband says no, no, only my wife and I will make money out of this, and you guys can, so that's why she has a hard. Yeah, and that's why she has a hard time to find participant, and she bring back a lot of participant that change wigs and clothes, and maybe she thinks we don't know is the same person. But anyway, the point is she has a lot of people coming back because she can't find anyone to come anymore. This show is so like not clueless, but it's so like redundant. The participants are not dressed up by themselves; they get dressed by the sponsor. It's like more a fashion show, to be honest. I seen Pop the Balloon with 2K, or like what's his name again? Riley, Easy Rolly, having more organic behavior, like normal, natural, people. This is unnatural. We know a lot of these women are ratchet. They will have probably a shower cap on their head at home, and they probably wear fucking Crocs. But they're gonna go there because then dress up and pretend and say that they're entrepreneur, which you don't even know what the hell they're gonna do. Probably nails and hair and whatever. Like traveling a lot, doing things that cost a lot of money. None of these women wants to go camping for some reason, or do something with another human being. Everything it's required is require money. So let's just, this guy, they're gonna eat him alive. They're gonna diss him because he's gonna tell that he likes slim women. And oh my god, they're gonna bite his head off. So I'm gonna go by section because I don't want Arlette to block her or sorry, sorry account with just 63 followers. So let's just check this out, guys. All right.
Hi, I'm Rebel and I'm 31.
And Rebel, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
For me, it's not that I'm promiscuous. It's, I think, just the initial attraction is the biggest thing. Yeah. Yeah.
And now she's
Yeah, okay. Because the guy says that he doesn't want to have promiscuous women. She pop, and she's gonna go on because I can let it go on. But she's gonna say, "Well, I'm not promiscuous, but I like to go out and party and boo, boo, boo." So yeah, just wait until I'm gonna forward a little bit because we don't want Arlette to block our video. So we're gonna move forward and listen what she has to say here.
let's go over here. Your name and age.
Catherine, 31.
Catherine, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Initial attraction as well. I do like everything that you said. I resonated with a lot of it. Just chemistry. I didn't feel.
Same thing here. She's someone that's your type.
No.
Okay, why not?
More into like athletic physique. Yeah.
Thank you. Let's go over here. Your name and age.
I'm Dre and I'm
Yeah, he's gonna keep saying that he prefer athletic women, and one of them's gonna say, well, you have a type, and it's just keep going. There's nothing there, there's no genuine answer. He has to be clean and polite, while he just don't like fat women. And if you will say that, oh my god, just the fact that he told that lady with the red dress that she was too heavy for him, which I don't think so. I don't believe none of these women look too fat. But if it's his taste, who are we to tell him what he's gonna like or how to say to a woman if it's his taste? So it's kind of control environment in that show, and that's what make it so boring. We're gonna look after that the other show. I want to show you the other guys, and you're gonna see people are laughing. It's more it's more an ambiance of like
More organic and real.
yeah, and real and bar kind of, like something that a goofy person can say something and you're gonna laugh your ass off like it's funny. And none of that with Arlette. None of that. Like I said, none of that. None of it. So let's yeah.
I'm 31.
Okay, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I really don't like the outfit, the skinny jeans, and I could hear you clicking when you came on. So yeah.
Okay, so did you see what you just said? Did you hear what you just said? I agree. I don't like his fit at all. That's not my point. My point is, did you hear? Hey, Chance, Chance. My cat is harassing the other cat. Hey. All right, thank you. Yeah. So, did you hear what you just said? How she said it and how rude she was. You bet your shirt, if it was a man saying that to a woman, that he or her clap coming from the back because she was too heavy for her heels. Lord have mercy on that guy. I'm telling you, he wouldn't be on the show. They will remove him and say there was he had to run. Okay, trust me.
And now she's someone that's your type?
No.
All right, and why not?
Also, more so someone that is more physically, what I like. So athletic. Yeah.
Your name and age?
And he's gonna keep going and say that he prefer petite, smaller person. And
There's even small petite there, and he's gonna say the same thing.
Exactly. So it's pretty bizarre the way that they cannot tell why, because he's just keep repeating like a loop why he doesn't like them. He can't say, well, I don't know, I don't like the hair, I don't like the tattoo, I don't like. He can't say none of that. He has to stick
He
with
can't say any detail.
no, none of that.
Thank you. Your name and age.
Yeah, Sammy, 31.
Okay. And Sammy, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Initial attraction, just not feeling like the connection, the chemistry,
Initial attraction,
unfortunately.
whatever.
Yeah.
And now is she someone that's your type?
They can judge a
No.
guy by his fit.
And why not?
Again, I'm very particular. So I think just, the body type would be more so what it would have to do with. So, yeah.
Nice. No worries.
So she wasn't thick, and
No.
he still didn't like her body type. So
Exactly.
it had nothing to do with.
Yeah, the other one was like, oh my god, blah blah, what a fucking rude boy. But like we said, if it was a woman telling whatever, it will be okay, because we're gonna see shows with women, and women are so rude, like so rude, especially if the guy's short. Oh Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. And this one, oh my gosh, she's gonna go on and on. Shout out to my agent because she's a model. Oh, let's roll. Let's just listen to this.
We here, but what you said, it's just not for me. You need
Oh, yeah,
to
the hair
really
thing.
check on your ends before you talk about long or short hair, because a lot of girls with long hair be having no hair just because it's long.
There's
It's
a G
thin.
unit, the girl
So,
unit.
yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, here we go. She was triggered because he said that he doesn't like short hair. And she said, your mama has short hair. Look, he could actually prefer having a coolie. There's black people who are coolie. They're mixed with Indian and they have long, lustrous hair. It doesn't mean that he's going to like a white person or a Japanese person. There's
Or a
dark
native
skin.
person.
Yeah, there's dark skinned women with natural long hair. If you have a mom that's a hairdresser and she pull your hair with those braids, they're gonna grow. My husband sisters has long hair. Some of them go to the shoulder. So I don't know what the hell she's triggered about. She's probably a baldy and she's mad, but she was so upset and she's talking about every girl, every black girl. Hey man, we're not a gang, and I'm not a woman. I'm me, and I'm a different woman. And I don't hang out with women, I hang out with men, because women have the tendency to betray each other, because when something happened to them, it's going to happen to you. So if they have misery, they're going to come with misery and they're going to mingle your couple. You're going to have to divorce because your friends feel like since she's divorced, you need to divorce too. No, no, no. We're not gonna go there. But women, no, thank you. And she has that mentality. She speaks for all women. Oh, all us black women don't have hair, which is not true. You make me realize this when you show me the picture of your family and see how their hair was kind of longer than other women. And I seen in the 80s like Salt and Pepper. These women were not light skinned at all. They were pure black and their hair were all the way here. They were curled. They were doing some weird kind of goofiness on top, and there was all their real hair. So I don't know where she get triggered by this, because he told her he doesn't like short hair, and because she's black, she think that every black people have short hair, and every woman should feel the way she
You know
is.
why? Because some people are so weak that they need to generalize a subject to have allies, to
Approval.
support,
Yeah,
because they can't argue the fact, because it's an emotional fact. It's triggered by their emotion, and they want people to rally around that feeling that they have. So they're gonna generalize the subject matter
when it's
so that it can touch many people at once, and they can feel validated.
Yeah, to have a crowd like a fucking Antifa,
That's
like
how.
leftists. Yeah.
That's how. I mean, we can say it's the same as a leftist person, but it's actually a human behavior of a person who doesn't have certain social developments that they needed to gain as they were
Yeah, ils veulent
growing
être
up.
validés par le monde. Yeah.
Yeah, as they were growing up, they never fought or competed in an environment where they had to prove themselves for themselves. So they have to actually join a crowd all the time. It's a form of tribalism, because they're unable to make their own natural, their own independence
choice.
or their own choice.
Yeah.
That's why they act like this.
So let's just move on and see what she's gonna have to say. She's triggered.
I can't.
Okay.
Sounds triggered.
It's not triggered. I'm just.
First of all, I didn't say the hairstyle she had was not good.
You
I
said
just
you
said
don't like girls with long hair. That's not right. You should.
Well, it is right. You see, like we said, this is his choice. He has the right to what he likes. You have the right to look the way you look. You have the right to eat vegetable and be skinny. So he has the right to do whatever. I don't understand that. He has no right. Who are you to tell him what he has right to do or not? Are you crazy? Like really?
Never said that at all. As a black brother, you should have kept that as what it was. You should have just said, you're not just my type. But
And here we go. She wants him to answer what Arlette tell them. You're not my type.
What she wants to hear.
Well, but that's the phrase that Arlette tell them to say. You're not my type. That's exactly the phrase that they keep repeating. Oh, he's not my type. Everybody says that on that show. Everybody. It's not from her. It's from the show. You didn't say. It's just say like others. You're not my type. But that's what they tell them to say.
I do agree that it's the show, but I think all the shows do the same thing, because like I said, most people now think that being a type is being themselves. So they choose things.
We're gonna see other show. I'm gonna go see other show. We're gonna see the other shows that I think that they're more flexible on. The answer is not, you're not my type. They're gonna say, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like it. Like the Jamaican one, they go straight up for the.
You're gonna hear, she's not my type. You're gonna hear it.
I didn't say we're not gonna hear it. I'm just saying usually when it's not prepared, they're gonna just say, well, I don't like you because of this. They're gonna have a reason why they don't like. They're not just gonna say a general phrase. I don't know.
Mbab joue à vous en vidéo. Mbab.
Where is 2K? Yeah, right here. Here we go. That's another show. It's called Pop the Balloon. This one is kind of more genuine and it's more natural. And the people are less, how could I say, predictable or managed.
If it's not the person who's going to say it, the host is going to ask the question. What type of person are you looking for? What type of man? What type of woman? So they always base it on a particular type or types. It's no longer just a person learning to know someone for who they are individually. They have to choose some kind of magic subject matter that's going to unite them. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that the script where it's scripted, where they have to say those words. I'm saying the behavior of these people, it gives that.
Okay. Okay. You see the way people dress there compared to the other one, Pop the Balloon. You can tell that people are more natural. They have sure the host has his own brand. 2K has his own brand,
but promoting.
He has his own brand, but he doesn't make his contestant wear the brand. That's what I'm trying to say. Is Arlette has a brand which she's sponsored by, and she makes her contestant get dressed by the brand, which is, I think, is wrong. I mean, that's why the contestant look non-organic, because they have to wear the brand of the host. That if it's not their brand, it's the brand that they choose it. Like, I think these people, you can tell this guy have a Ralph Lauren. The other one has a dress. It's not the same type of garment. Attire. Yeah. So that's the difference between 2K and others. You see, these guys are more natural. The women and the people there are more. You see, he's talking to his crowd. That's another format that 2K has, and he's talking to the crowd that's actually there.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
participants, people.
Yeah, he interact with them. He make them feel welcome. He interact also in the live chat. He talks with the people watching him, and if it's not him because he's hosting, is probably his crew or is doing it. And yeah, but I really like his format. I think that he's genuine and he's more. They're more natural. When you look at les contestants, when you look at the participant, they look more natural. You see a t-shirt, jeans. They look like they went sometime out of their way to get dressed or just natural. But Arlette here, this show, all these women look like bougie. When you look at them, they dress up. They've been dressed by someone. This is not something that they picked out of their wardrobe. Like I don't believe it at all because every show of this woman since maybe maybe a year and so or more. When you look at all the video, before it was more natural inclined, and you're gonna see there's a change that came along with the dressing up. You know, all these women were more like we even see some women go there on flip flop. Guys was telling, "Hey man, that they flip flop? What the hell?" You know. And but now, no, it's all looking bougie. Bougie, if you don't know what it means uh,
Well, kind of make believe rich.
yeah, like welfare rich. So when you look at the attirement of all these women here, I don't believe that every woman in
Champagne on a beer budget. That's bougie.
okay. So you when you look at it, and I'm scrolling down, I have to go far before you're gonna see women looking more like they bought some clothing somewhere. It was like Walmart or whatever, like no everyday places, you know. Man, right here, you see? Yeah, a year ago. Look, the women were dressed up differently. Look, you could tell. You could tell because the design of their clothes were not.
Well, they weren't sponsored by a particular uh, brand or
Mm,
person, so the people were wearing their own clothing. But with the time, I guess the producer decided that people should have a particular look, like he's looking for actors. I don't know.
yeah, I think so. I think so too. Yeah, a year ago when they started this, because it's been a year and so that she started this, it was more organic. You see, look, even here, like, look, the dress. When you look at these people, look, even the men, look. If you look at this guys, because if I click on it, it's gonna move. But if you look at this one here,
The lineup.
yeah, the lineup. Look, you can see. Look, you can tell. Look at these people and there. They all look different, dressed up. You know, like
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
pantalon d'armée. Puis it looks. You see, look, it look more normal. And as you go with time, when you go up, you're gonna go up and somehow, some way soon, like 7 months ago, look, now it started to change. Look the way they dress. Look how it doesn't look normal now. Look, all this is not doesn't look normal.
Looks catalog.
Yeah, catalog. Exactly. And more you go up, more. Hey, gars, il y a les couleurs. Il y a les hommes ici. Regarde. Look at this.
Yeah.
Remember the red pimp here? Yeah, all these things here. This is the clothing that the husband and the wife are promoting from the brand. It doesn't look organic anymore. From here, like 7 months ago, they changed the format and asked their participant to dress up with the clothing. Amen. Oh, remember that guy? Le gars qui ressemblait à un. Comment. Man. Oh, man, I don't remember. Man, the clothing is crazy. So, yeah. So, this is non organic. And when you go see our friend here, look at his. When you look at his model of working, it's way better. He respects his crowd. He likes to likes to talk to them. So it's very cool, man. So if you want to watch a show that's kind of funny, you have to go see our friend here. Too cold, kicking it with too cold. Yeah, he's very cool, down to earth, and he just
Yeah, they had a pregnant woman. Yes.
yeah, they had a pregnant woman yesterday. Yeah, well, ugh. My
And
God.
Easy to Rolly had a baby mama
Oh,
show up
wait,
here.
wait, that's what I'm gonna show. I'm gonna show that. So when you look at him and look at his videos,
They
you
have
can
real drama.
yeah, real drama, real show, real people that look like the cultural background that comes with the people. If he goes to Minneapolis, they're gonna look like people that live in Minneapolis. If he's in Atlanta, you're gonna see people with having they're gonna have the vibe of Atlanta. If he goes to Detroit, you're gonna have Detroit's people, like they're gonna the way they dress down there. So that's what makes someone culture and neighborhood very cool to discover for other people like us that watch the show. We want to know what type of people, in the neighborhood where you are. When you compare to Arlette, you don't even know where she's filming. You don't even know if there's a crowd watching. It's very, very, very boring and very sterile environment for a show that's supposed to be fun for the viewers. Because I think that there's people watching them. I think she forgot that the money that bring in the wallet right now is people like us watching her. I think she forget all that. That's why it's so boring and bland. Even the
Trying to be a TV show too much.
yeah, try to be like I'm all that a TV show. Yeah, like I have fans. Distancing yourself from the real.
Distancing.
Yeah,
They're socially distancing themselves from
Yeah.
their viewers.
Yeah, because hey, now I'm making whatever. Who cares, man? You're just a phony person online with a fake character. Yeah, huh?
Yeah, I can dig it.
Yes, it's fake. She's fake. It's boring. Your show become boring. So that's why we like to see kicking it with Too Cold. He's better than you. Or hey, we have to show you the drama of the year. No, we have to show you this guy. Oh my God, guys, you're gonna freak out. This show is the best. I think that this guy's format is even better. But let's just show you. We're gonna show you the drama. The drama pop the balloon. We're gonna show you what happened in the last one, and there was one in Canada. I don't want to say it, so I'm just gonna show you. I don't want to. I don't want to kill the buzz before, like, I want to show you something, so I'm not gonna kill it by saying it. Oh, here we go. Right there, this guy. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Okay, guy. This is
Rolly.
easily trouble link. Okay, so let me show you something. Right here, we're gonna explain to you. This is a pop the balloon show, and yeah, there was a story. There's a girl in the lineup that just crossed path with our boyfriend, brother.
Actually, her brother-in-law.
Her brother-in-law. The brother-in-law was the previous guy. Okay, so
Her brother-in-law came
yeah, he came and
looking for love.
and find out that yeah, watch
She
this.
was
She was there. Okay. It's so natural.
But this is not the brother-in-law.
No, that's the boyfriend.
That's the husband.
The
baby
husband.
daddy.
Yeah, the husband was maybe live and saw her on Instagram, or the brother-in-law text him. But the husband, in the middle of the show, is showing and tell the girl, "What's wrong with you? What are you doing here?" What he says, I am a.
What am I, a condom?
Am I a condom? And he's the one babysitting the kid, and she's there looking for love in the lineup. Probably it's because they get paid to be there. She was probably just trying to make extra cash. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna give her the reasonable doubt. Maybe she was there just to make $50 to be on the lineup, and she didn't want to tell him because they're an involved man. But he was so pissed, and that's what I'm saying. When a show is organic, when something is natural, when something is just, like, it's
You can't make this up.
you can't make this up, and it's so funny. I mean, that's why we look at him, because he's genuinely natural. And that's not the only drama that he had in the past, and people talk to each other naturally. They are not ashamed to say, well, you look like this, and you look like that, and that's what make us, the viewer, want to watch, because we're not there to date people. Most of us are married and want to be just distracted by your show. So if you become boring like Arlette, what the viewer has to watch, and the
We're not
viewer,
entertained anymore.
Yeah.
It's fake.
and the viewer is the one who's making you money.
Mm.
Because the guy who participate, you pay them. So you can't tell me that these people bring you dough. We're the one who bring you dough. So how come you don't want to entertain us? You just want to make yourself a name and a brand, and you want us elevate your status on our back. And after that, tell us that we can use your content, or your contestant cannot use their participation to your show to make clouds. That's how cheap you are. Like, really, Arlette? Like, your show is cheap, and you people are cheap, because even the contestant cannot even make clouds out of his presence on your show. That's how cheap you are. So that's why people don't like your show anymore. And data don't lie. That's what we were talking about before. Data don't lie. Even if you have 3 million subscribers, if you can't pull 11K of viewers, you're a lie. You're a fraud.
Even if you have 1 million, if you're pulling just 100K, 200K,
it doesn't matter. It's a drop in the bucket.
It's a quarter of your viewers.
Of your viewer. That's why I love on X all these people that pretend that their ideas of political ideas are very popular, but when you look at the likes and the sharing, there's nothing. There's nothing. There's no likes. There's no sharing, because there's nobody who likes you. There's just farm butts that support your channel to keep growing, to put you in an algorithm so you can make more money. So you're just a money making face, but you're not a show. You're not entertaining to us. But this is it. This is it. So I'm gonna just finish this drama unfold.
Yo. What's on?
What I won is she's cheating. That's what I won.
Yeah, that's why I won.
That's what I won, brother. She's cheating. So yeah, this is one of the drama. We're gonna show you another one from the same page. Last year in Canada, a woman was really upset about the comment of the guy that told her that she looks like whatever, and he got popped the balloon. He really did. So it was in Canada. So let me find the Canadian version of this. Yeah, Canada, Brompton. No, that was recently. It was more last year.
Toronto.
It was Toronto last year,
Yeah.
right? Pop the balloon, find love, Jamaica. And you see the clothing? You see the clothing of these people? Everybody looks like a normal person, okay? They all look normal to me, okay? All of them look like normal people. They dress up at the corner store or they order online. But trust me,
Regular.
yeah, look regular, natural people. And watch this. This is crazy. At the end of the show, there was a lady who was mad because everybody diss her. And 1, 2, 3. And I'm telling you, in 2 seconds of now, watch this. Whoosh! Oh my God! Did you see this? The mic is, man, she broke the mic on his hand. Oh my God! Because she's been refused and rejected by all them, and they were really rude with her. And to be honest, Jamaican men in these shows, oh my God, they're cold. They're cold. Oh, if you want the truth, he's gonna say, lady,
you can't handle the truth.
You look like a shoe. That's what they got, man. They're mean. No, that's what they say. Girls say Jamaican men are mean. They're mean, and they are. They are. I mean,
well, because Jamaican women can be mean too.
Exactly. They can take
Look
it anyway.
what she just did.
Ay, women. Oh my God, poor guy, man. Anyway, so poor Raleigh.
Rolly was shot.
Like,
Oh, TV famous because you're fucking ugly. That's why you're look at him.
He's a bumble clot.
Look at him. Look at him.
He had the shock of his life, man.
Because I mean, like, what the fuck? He's not thinking about the guy.
No.
He's thinking about his microphone. He's just like, whoa, are you
What?
okay? No, he's looking at the mic on the floor. He's like, oh,
What? Yeah.
look at his face.
Easy roll. He had the shock of his life.
Oh my god. He's like, my microphone, bumba. So you see, Arlette has to compete with this. So.
No, that's some rascal.
Sorry guys, but anyway, yeah, Pop the Balloon Jamaican edition, Trouble Link, man. If you want to laugh and have fun with them, they're absolutely natural. I love the show. I love the people from Jamaica. I love the people from St. Lucie, from Toronto. I love you guys. You guys rules, man. I
Hey,
mean,
there's another one. You forgot Pointer.
yeah,
Pop the Balloon
yeah,
Pointer.
okay, yeah. Let's just go for this one.
He's good, but he's not okay. He's a character, but the people that come on the show are natural.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But there, a lot of them try to become characters though, because
yeah.
he's a character. A lot of them, I think, they try to plug themselves on his show because.
Yeah, a lot of them. That's what they do. Arlette now is just a show to plug yourself.
But he's got a lot of natural people. He's funny though.
Yeah, well, he's funny. Yeah, I think he made a talk show because that's what it's called. Is the last talk show. You see, that's what you're right. He does what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, share this tab instead. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, the last talk show. He used to do just talk show format, but now he started to do Pop the Balloon, especially with the elders, senior citizens. So it's even more funny
Oh,
because
he's hilarious. with
yeah,
that.
senior citizen are like natural. They like to, they like to push the envelope.
They like
of,
to banter.
oh yeah,
pick on each other.
yeah. But yeah, he's a funny character, and it's a character. So actually, he's not making up things. He's really like a character.
Yeah.
So this is for him a job because he's not using his real name and his real looks. He's actually dressed up and put wigs on. So it's a character. It's very funny. If you want to laugh and have this funny, this kind of comedy is more adult, and the other one is really like blowing your mind. This is like if you drink one night with your friends or you whatever lighted head that you want to have fun, man, these people are the shit. So that was our intake and Pop the Balloon. We want to give you, the difference between these Black American culture because a lot of them is for colored people, which I'm not.
Well,
My husband is, but it's okay. We say that just because that's
I
what.
don't categorize myself.
No, we don't. We don't. I'm just saying that because when you see it, you're gonna see a lot of people of color. So I'm just saying for the people who's gonna watch it, and they have Caucasian people. Sometimes Asian also, especially with Pointer. They're not like Arlette, and even Too Cold and the Jamaican guy also has different race. They have white guys, red hair. They have different type. Arlette is actually the only one that has nobody else but lemonaded. What they
Melanated.
call
Yeah,
melanated.
melanated.
Whatever. I thought it was lemonade. No, my husband
because
says
we
that.
drink too much melon.
I didn't say that he did. Okay.
I drink a lot of melon juice, so I'm melanated. Like whatever.
And I probably drink and eat a lot of mayonnaise. That's why I'm white. But anyway, we're gonna stop there, and I hope you enjoy your laugh. And we were just to let you know that if you want to have fun, a clean fun with your mate or your family, what type of show on YouTube you can look and then learn from the dynamic of different culture. Because when you look at the Jamaican version, in Jamaica, the way they dress, the way they talk to each other, the way they socialize is different, and it's pretty cool because you can really see the culture through the roots, because at least their show didn't take away their roots,
Yeah.
you know. Like,
drink some melon lemonade.
okay, bye
Get
Arlette.
melanated.
Bye Arlette, stay boring. Bye Arlette.